However, before we get started, what I want to do is show you guys a little bit about ChatGPT's advanced chat feature, and kind of show you how it's possible to kind of role play with it as a dungeon master in ways. It's not perfect, but it's actually pretty neat, and the response time is so quick that it's pretty painless process to do so, and very entertaining. So we're gonna try it out, and I'm gonna show you exactly how that's gonna go. So right now I have my ChatGPT mirrored to my computer, and we're just gonna be talking to it and see how it goes. This is gonna be completely unedited and unprepared, so it might not go well, it might go pretty good, but we'll see. Okay, we'll do it live. Hi, can I call you Scarlett?
Of course, you can call me Scarlett. What's on your mind today?
Scarlett, I want to role play with you.
Sounds fun. What kind of role play are you interested in? Do you want to dive into a fantasy world, a noir mystery, or maybe continue a story from one of your characters?
Okay, what I want to do is I want to give you as much detail as possible about a scenario, and then we'll get started when I say the words, "Let's start our adventure." All right?
Got it. I'm ready when you are. Just give me the details and we'll embark on this adventure together.
Okay, my character's name is Jace Freemore. He is a bard that goes from town to town, playing in taverns and inns to earn some coin. He's gotten into some trouble in previous towns, so that's why he's kind of just going from one to the other, trying to find a place to call home. I want you to create an adventure that will introduce, interesting NPCs, interesting scenarios, some conflict, maybe some combat as well, and have me make rolls on a 20-sided die to see how those situations go. What do you think?
Fantastic. Let's set the stage for Jace's next adventure. Jace arrives in the bustling town of Rivermore, known for its grand harvest festival. The streets are lined with colourful stalls, the aroma of spiced cider fills the air, and there's a sense of excitement as performers from all over gather to entertain. Jace finds a welcoming crowd at the Golden Harp Inn. As he
Golden Harp Inn?
begins his performance, he notices a mysterious figure watching him intently from the shadows. After
This is real lag that you're hearing, or like hesitation.
The figure approaches Jace, revealing themselves to be Seraphine, an enigmatic rogue with a proposition. She claims to know of a hidden treasure within the town, but needs Jace's help to retrieve it. Seraphine leads Jace to an ancient overgrown garden said to house the treasure. As they explore, they encounter a group of bandits who have also caught wind of the treasure. It's time for Jace to either talk his way out or prepare for combat. Roll a 20-sided die to see how Jace handles the situation. If it's 10 or above, he manages to charm the bandits. If below 10, prepare for a fight.
Okay. All right. I have a 20-sided die in my hand. Let's see how this goes. I rolled a 12.
With a 12, Jace's silver tongue saves the day. He strums a captivating melody on his lute, weaving a tale of camaraderie and shared fortunes. The bandits, swayed by his charm, lower their weapons and agree to join forces in the search for the treasure. As the unlikely allies venture deeper into the garden, they discover an ancient fountain, its waters shimmering with a magical glow. Seraphine deciphers an inscription on the fountain's base, revealing that the treasure is hidden beneath its waters, but only a melody played with pure intent can reveal it. Jace steps forward, his fingers dancing over the lute strings. Let's see if his melody is pure enough to unveil the treasure. Roll the die again.
All right, rolling again. That's not as good as the first one. I rolled a 6.
A 6. Jace's melody, while heartfelt, doesn't quite strike the right chord.
And the reason that
The
I'm muting is so that I
remains
don't interrupt
unchanged,
her
its
or
waters
kind
undisturbed.
of ruin
The bandits
the progress
grumble in
that's being
disappointment,
made.
but
So I
Seraphine,
mute
ever
myself
the
in the app
optimist,
so that I can talk and
encourages
discuss
Jace to
things.
try again, reminding him that true magic often requires perseverance. Perhaps a different tune or a more sincere approach will unlock the fountain's secrets. Ready to give it another shot? Roll the die once more.
I rolled a 13.
With a 13, Jace draws upon his experiences, playing a melody that reflects his journey, full of hope, mischief, and longing for a place to call home. The fountain responds, its waters parting to reveal a hidden chamber below. A sense of triumph fills the air as Seraphine and the bandits cheer. Inside the chamber, they find chests brimming with gold, ancient artifacts, and
The
a
only thing I don't like
mysterious
is that this
lute
progressed
glowing
too
with an
quickly.
ethereal light. The
But you
lute
can actually
is
give
said
her
to
that
belong to an
feedback and,
ancient bard
you know.
whose music could enchant the very soul. Seraphine, impressed by Jace's skill and bravery, proposes they continue their partnership, seeking out other legendary treasures. And so, with new allies and a magical lute in hand, Jace's adventures in Rivermore come to a rewarding close. What do you think? Ready for the next chapter in Jace's story?
I am ready for the next chapter, but I do believe that the narrative moved too quickly. I would like to get to know patrons, citizens, talk a bit more, maybe stretch it out a bit and make it more alive.
Absolutely. Let's take our time to explore Rivermore. Jace can spend a few days in town, performing at the Golden Harp Inn each night. During the day, he can wander the bustling marketplace, where local artisans and traders offer unique wares. He could meet a blacksmith with a passion for music, a retired adventurer with tales of glory, or a mysterious fortune teller hinting at a grand destiny. As Jace builds relationships with the locals, he learns more about Rivermore's history and the secrets hidden within its borders. This approach allows for a richer narrative and a deeper connection to the town and its people. How does that sound for the next chapter?
I think that sounds great. What I want you to do also is ask me to roll the die for perception checks as well, to see what my character sees or not, just to add a bit of mystery to the narrative.
Perfect. I'll make sure to include perception checks for Jace throughout the adventure. This will add some suspense and uncover hidden details in the world around him. Let's keep an eye out for anything unusual or intriguing as we explore Rivermore. When you're ready for the next scene or want to check Jace's surroundings, just let me know, and we'll roll for perception.
All right, what I want to do is I want to see if we can find a tavern anywhere.
Great. As Jace wanders through the lively streets of Rivermore, he keeps an eye out for a tavern. The sound of laughter and music echoes from a nearby alley, hinting at a gathering place. Let's have Jace roll a perception check to see if he can spot the tavern among the bustling crowd. Go ahead and roll the die.
All right. Now, wouldn't I see a tavern? That's a natural 20.
Fantastic. With a natural 20, Jace's keen eyes and ears guide him straight to the heart of Rivermore's social scene. He discovers the Merry Minstrel, a large, welcoming tavern with a warm glow emanating from its windows. The sound of a lively crowd and the strumming of instruments fill the air. Inside, Jace is greeted by a bustling scene. Patrons sharing stories over drinks, a bard performing on a small stage, and the tavern keeper, a jovial dwarf named Brom, welcoming everyone with a hearty laugh. This could be the perfect spot for Jace to perform, gather information, and meet some interesting characters. What would Jace like to do first?
Jace would like to get a cup of wine, sweet red, perhaps, and then would like to speak to Brom.
Jace approaches the bar and catches Brom's attention. With a friendly grin, Brom pours a goblet of sweet red wine and slides it over to Jace. Welcome to the Merry Minstrel. What brings a bard like you to our fine town? He asks, his voice booming over the tavern's din. Jace takes a sip of the rich, fruity wine, savouring the flavour before replying. What would Jace like to ask or discuss with Brom?
I think the same thing that brings any bard to any town. We're no longer wanted in the previous one. He chuckles.
Brom chuckles along with Jace. Aye, that seems to be the way of it. Well, you've found a good place to lay low and earn some coin. We always appreciate a talented bard around here. Got any tales or songs you'd like to share with the crowd tonight? As the two converse, Jace notices a group of locals at a nearby table, whispering and casting cautious glances around the room. It seems there's more to Rivermore than meets the eye. Would Jace like to perform, or perhaps investigate what has the locals so on edge?
What I would like to do is, as Jace, I would begin playing my lute, but something a bit more casual and not too hype. And as I'm playing, I would approach the table with the people that are speaking or, discussing, and see if I can pick up on anything that they might be saying while they think I'm not listening.
Smooth move. Jace strums a mellow tune on his lute, creating a relaxed atmosphere as he wanders closer to the whispering group. His casual demeanor puts them at ease, and they continue their conversation, unaware of Jace's keen ears. Let's have Jace roll a perception check to see how much he can overhear. Roll the die.
That is a 16. Sorry, it's a bit dark
With a
in my
16,
office, so.
Jace's sharp hearing picks up snippets of the group's conversation. They mention recent disappearances in Rivermore, mostly of travellers and merchants. There's talk of a mysterious figure seen near the old ruins on the outskirts of town, and some fear it's connected to the disappearances. One of the locals mentions a town meeting being called by the mayor to discuss these strange events. The group plans to attend, hoping to learn more about what's happening. It seems Jace has stumbled upon an intriguing mystery. What will he do with this newfound information?
I think we can stop there for now and pick up on it later.
Sounds good. We'll pause our adventure here, with Jace having uncovered some intriguing news in Rivermore. When you're ready to continue, we can dive back into the mystery. Looking forward to it.